Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn today, and today we're starting a brand new colony on a brand new map called Crash Landing. As you can tell, it's kind of a smaller map, which means we should only need one district. We're going to have to figure out some power because we are playing as the Folktales, and we don't have access to the unlimited bad water. We do have access to some other things, though, that will give them a big advantage. The other thing that we're going through with this playthrough is I've added pretty much every mod that I could find that works, with the exceptions of the mods that change base statistics of the game. So, in other words, the beavers should all carry the same as a normal. They should all the wind should always work as the same speed, so any mods that change those I didn't pick up, but otherwise, if I could find a working mod that added something to the game, I went ahead and downloaded it. I'll try and get a list there for you in the description as well, just in case you wanted to pick those up and play along. But we are on hard mode, so we're going to have to figure out what we need to do first. We have a little bit of water here available to us, but not a lot. So we always want to, as usual, start with making sure that we get our water. So we're going to come this way, go over, all the way up here. And now we are just going to, we're going to start it up at the slow speed. We're going to toss in one nice pump there for us. There we go. And hopefully they're headed that way. We're going to have to get some trees as well. So let's come down here. They didn't start us with any lumber whatsoever. We're going to say that's fine. We're going to cut down all of these dead trees in here. Get 2 of those going. And then we're also going to need some food. So we definitely don't want to miss out on that. Let's go ahead and put in one here. And we'll let them... You can see I have a mod that actually gives us both Iron Tooth and Folktail Beavers. But I don't really have access to the Iron Tooth stuff. Just to the fact that we have them. So we're going to go ahead and speed that up. Now that we've got that, I want to make sure that I can get in at least some of a dam down here so we can keep some water whenever the drought does inevitably hit us. Now this is about as far as we can go at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and put in, let's go put in some dams right here. We'll put in 2 there. That should be the easiest way to keep in water with the fewest logs needed. Now that they've got that in there, let's get some storage, because we're going to need storage for our water. First thing, we're going to put in, let's do that many. About that many usually seems about right. So we'll get this in. We'll make sure somebody is always in the water pump. And we're going to need some food. We're going to, since the folktales have the lovely advantage of not needing berries after a certain point, we're going to go ahead and start them on various crops here. We're going to do carrots here. All carrots. We're going to do potatoes over here. I want to leave this open here because we're going to put a path in here. We need, let's see, we're going to put some paths out either side. I picked up the multiple path mod. This is one of my favorite mods. It really adds a little bit of distinction to your colonies. There's a way to make custom paths, but I need to find out a little bit more about that before I start going and using it. So when I do that, I will add possibly some custom paths as well. So all of our beavers now have at least one job, which is good. We'll have to start shuffling them around once they get ready to get some other things done. We've got 4 in there. We've got plenty here. We've got plenty of food here. We're going to say these 2 are our most important. And then we are going to do some of those. And then the rest of them can stay at a normal level. It's only day 2, so we'll go ahead, speed things up, and make sure they can get things taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and plan for some basic housing over here. We've got 12, and at 3 apiece, we'll do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, that should be enough houses for them. For right now, that should be a low priority. But that should be last on the build order as well. They've got all of this done. I'm not sure why they just quit building it, though. I mean, I know they don't have the greatest of living conditions, but there we go. Now we should have at least a little bit of water through whatever drought comes up first here. Let's go ahead and get in one of the other staples. We're going to need an inventor to get us a little bit of science and keep us going. There's our first small tank in. We're going to set all of these for water. Hopefully with the small amount of population during the first drought, this hopefully is enough to let us keep water in this river and still have water to drink. We will find out, though. I'm going to put this as berries. I don't know if we'll need that many berries at the end of the day, but, you know, better to have it than not to have it. Let's plan for a little more storage, though. We'll do that and that. And we'll grab a grill because I do want to go ahead and, with these potatoes, to go ahead and start cooking some of those. We'll hook up this storage place over here. We should be okay after that. There we go. We have now got everything going. We just need to make sure that we get enough. Actually, let's go ahead and up the working hours. Make sure that we get enough supplies to be able to keep us ready through this first drought. So let's go ahead, do this, do that. Get everything ready just because we're going to need to. Let's go ahead. I'll cut all these down as well. And you guys are done already? Yep. Can you reach these over here? You know what? Let's go ahead and say get those as well. Can you reach? You can't reach those over there. So we'll let them work on that. So far, so good. With the drought on us, I'm going to go ahead and lower back down the working hours so they don't use quite as much water. We're going to pause the farmhouse as well. That way they don't just sit there and do nothing. We want our beavers to be active, to be full of energy, or at least that's what we hope for. Down here, I think these guys have gotten everything they can, so we'll send them out to other places. We've got an inventor going in, which should give us the ability to get our forester, which we're definitely going to need here. I am hoping that we don't get a bad tide too early. Looks like we started with a 5-day drought on the first drought, so that's a little rough, but I think we can handle it. This looks like they're done over here. They are still picking up trees where they can, and they've got more. They'll just have to walk a little farther should we need them to. There we go. We've got carrots. We're going to do potatoes here. There we go. And we're going to do baked potatoes in one more storage right there. Toss in some baked potatoes. So our well-being this time, I'm hoping to keep at a higher level. We'll find out if I can actually keep up with that. But if we can keep them at a higher level, it's possible that maybe we can build a little bit faster than we have in the past. Looks like they're out of berries there. So let's go ahead and get another food place up here. Here we go. Here's some food for you. You go do something else. They'll build that. I think they've almost got everything in here. So let's go ahead. Do we have somebody in the science place? We sure do. We need 60 science for the forester. So we should be able to get that. Let's concentrate on what we'll need to actually build the forester, which is 1 lumber mill and 1 power wheel. There we go. We're just going to take a road around the side here. There we go. And they can put that in, which will let us get the forester as soon as, hopefully, as soon as we get the science for it. We're already out of trees up here, so we're going to have to go a little farther away. Grab a couple over here. We're going to have to set up down here. I need to get the path all the way over there anyway, because it'll be much better to put up a dam at least right here, possibly down at the end here to store out more water, but we're going to need stairs to get down there. In fact, do I have... thought I had the Logstairs in here somewhere, but maybe I don't. If I don't, I'll have to... Nope, there they are. The one labeled Logstairs. So I can actually take Logstairs down here and close off the end if I don't have the science to get what I need. Well, it wouldn't be an episode of mine if we weren't already low on beavers, but that's going to happen. That's especially at the beginning here. Let's see, we can go ahead and pick up our forester, and let's place you... Can we place you here? Yeah, let's put that there, and then we'll get some log stairs here to connect it into the upper level. We'll go down and around. There we go. Now they should be able to get quite a few more trees in here, which we're going to start with oak right here and up here, all around the river here. There we go. And we'll do a little bit of pine here, just so we'll always have something. And then even on the other side, we'll do a small amount of birch. Nothing too big. Also, nothing in the river. There we go. You know, I wanted that pine. There you go. And now we're just going to have to find a place. Well, we've got one that will cover most of it. In fact, I missed a couple there. There we go. Let's get that in there. And we will put in... We'll say that is the most important. Do we have any planks? No, I need... Let's get some people in here working this. I can turn this down because we're not building that much at the moment and not much needs moved around. There we go. We've got potatoes coming in, grilled potatoes. I'm going to, in fact, let's make some warehouses up here just so they don't have to walk quite as far for things. We'll use a couple of extra logs for that. And they can go ahead. They're almost done there. We'll say that this is pretty important. And let's get some more water storage since it looks like our beaver up here is out of stuff to do. So we'll go ahead and fill that up for them. We've got 7 on our well-being already. That's pretty good. Not too bad at all. We can probably improve it a little bit more by getting some sunflowers in here. Oh, well, there's 8. No good selected. We want potatoes. We want grilled potatoes. That way, when we get our hauling post, we can just set those as different things for this particular grill. There we go. We've got 8 to start off with, and hopefully the sunflower seeds will get us 9. We do need a rooftop terrace, so we can use one of the mods for the crappy platforms. It's a great name. And we will put in a rooftop terrace here. In fact, we'll put in 2 just to really get them going. They use a lot of logs, but that's okay. Let's put in a metal path. Why not? And that should give them a little more well-being. We've got water that should be coming in, getting filled up. And we should have, it looks like we've got plenty of food at the moment. So we'll go ahead, let them get all of that stuff filled up. Let's see, we've already got an injured beaver. That poor beaver. Well, let's see. We want somebody in here. He's already planting away, which is great. That's what we wanted to see. Make sure that all of this is filled up. Oaks, more oaks. There we go. That should do just fine for now. Do we have people down here? No, nobody is even down here yet. So we've still got plenty of trees should we need to go and get some more lumber before these are grown in. Well, I've already forgotten something. I'm going to go ahead, go down toward the end of this here, and we're going to put stairs. Grab those log stairs. Again, a little heavy on the number of logs. Hopefully we can get them all back, but we will put our path down to the end here. Maybe, there we go. All the way down, out this way. And we will do some dams down here, if we can get to it in time. There's a lot to go there, though. So we'll see if we can get there. If we can, great. If we can't, well, we'll just have to live with the water that we get. In fact, we might take our hours back up just a little bit so we can grab some more water, hopefully some more lumber. A 6-day drought. Not terrible for a second drought. We can definitely live through that. The first thing I think I would like to unlock with some of our extra science points is going to be the Floodgate. We are definitely going to need them with bad tides coming in. It's going to be rough if a bad tide comes in here, but it will be even rougher if we cannot get rid of the water. So we're just going to see, yep, I can download the regular one. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the middle here. So Floodgate, there we go. We have now got one Floodgate there. And we will get some stairs. Same thing here. With some of these mods, we can save some science in the beginning here with the extra help from the stairs not having to be purchased and some various other things. It makes it so we only really need one inventor at the beginning, unlike some of the other starts where it is much better to have at least a couple so you can get those in earlier. Speaking of in earlier, though, we have got enough food taken care of right here that we don't need the berries already. So, first episode out, and we're getting rid of all of these berries. Just going to get rid of all of these. They're taking up precious land that we could use for farming, so might as well set them up to be gotten rid of. We have a beaver that has broken teeth already, so we're going to go ahead at least get that up there. We've got a couple of extra beavers at the moment. fact, we should probably put up a couple more houses. How much do these decoration blocks cost? We've got 80. So if I can get the decoration cube, that will give us some well-being in these houses so that I can put another house, well, on top there. Let's see. I can probably do this. Yeah, I could do that. And then when we get the cubes, we'll put them there so they can cross them and come into a second layer of houses. There we go. Oh, there's the Pipette Tool, which is a great mod. Almost feel like it should be something that should be in-game. It just lets you select something that's already there and just put that down using a control click. It's very useful. I left the main water pump off just a little too long, so it's going to have to race to catch up. We're going to go ahead and put in a second one just so it can get caught up before the next big drought. Here in our farm, we've got some of this berry area cleared out, so let's go ahead, get in some more sunflowers so that everybody is getting the sunflowers that they need. Then we'll have 3 of the main foods taken care of already. I completely forgot to check what was behind the colony, and there's a whole nother river back here that we could be using. So we're going to go ahead and plan for another set of steps up here. There we go. And we'll just grab this road right here, connect that in, and then we'll have steps again down into this, and we'll have them, let's see, we can actually have them dam off this all the way down here, just for that much more water stored. So we'll just come along this way. There we go. And we will put in a dam right here for the time being. Let's see. Dam and levee pieces. We'll put you in there. 2 there. So it'll take them a minute to get over here and get that taken care of. And they are getting this dam down here in. We'll take a look at that just as soon as they get that done. We did manage to get our dam in before the drought, so hopefully that helps us out. I'm going to go ahead and turn off one of these. I'm hoping that the one here keeps us in enough water to last through this drought. It's going to be another 5 days, so I think we'll be all right. We've got another dam going in here, way down here, so we should have some extra water eventually. But I think that's going to do it for this time, so just want to say, as always, thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I've been really appreciating all the support through all of these new colonies that I've been making, and it's always appreciated. But, as always, just want to say, hope to see you next time. Bye!